Hello, everybody. Can you guys let me know when you guys can hear me, please? Let's do it this way. Yeah, like that. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Tomas. How are you? Hi, Sky. Hi, John. Nelly. Hi, Rose. How are you? She says, oh, one. I can hear you. Good, good, good. So I'm going to get started kind of fast with this live today. To be honest with you guys, a little disclaimer. I am not feeling too good today. I think I'm getting sick again. So if I'm not my normal self, please just understand I am not feeling too good. I almost canceled this live, but the rest of the week, I'm just not going to be able to do a live with this discussion because I still have to do one on Aiden Fucci. And then I do want to do a live focusing on Michael Vaughn. That little boy needs our attention. So I am going to I said, at least I'm not burning up with fever. I'm going to push through this. But again, if I don't, sound like my normal self, just understand I feel like shit. So what you guys are seeing on the screen, I thought I would start the live with this. This was sent to me over the weekend and I just thought it was so, I just loved it. So I thought we would start with just reading this really quick. And it just says, life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important. Capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, just take another shot. So I just thought that was, I don't know, I just felt the need to say that today. So hopefully that brings a smile to some of you because we are about to discuss the Summer Wells case. And unfortunately, for the past few days, it's been one big shit show. And if I cuss a little bit more during this live, just you guys should understand. Thanks, Tomas. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always getting sick. It's just, I guess it's the season. I don't know. The weather's in that, like, it's still hot, but then it's kind of cold. So, yeah. Hi, Rita. How are you, love? You like that, Nelly? I know. I love it. Also, if you guys could do some prayers, because one of my mods, Valerie, she's actually in Colorado. So just safe travels for her. I asked her if she could get some good photos and capture some stuff of the Watts for the Watts case. So she's over there. Also, my other mod, Heather Marie, she is not doing too good. She actually tested positive for COVID and she's having a really hard time physically. So Heather, definitely we're praying for you, girlfriend. You're strong. You're a mama. You got this. And one thing I told her was, I know you're probably scared, but let me tell you something. When I went through cancer, I would not allow myself to give into fear. I told myself every day, I am not sick. I am not sick. And because I truly believe once my mind allowed, even though my body was feeling like shit, once my mind allowed it to believe I was sick, it would be over. And I never allowed myself to do that. So I told her, just stay strong mentally. You got this. You're going to get through this. So if you guys could just say a little prayer for her, for a speedy recovery. Okay, guys, how are you guys doing? How was your guys' weekend? Did you guys do anything fun? Fun in the sun? Hi, Monica. How are you? Yes, safe travels for Valerie. She's in Colorado. Nally, it's the only way to make it. Prayer and to keep your mind strong. Let me tell you guys, you have to keep your mind strong no matter what you're going through. No matter what it is, you can't give in to fear. It is the most powerful thing, and it's the only thing that got me through what I went through in life. I've been through I think I've been through everything you could think of. I don't share most of it with you guys because it's some of it's a sensitive topic. The one thing I do share a lot with you guys is my breast cancer story, because that, I feel, spreading awareness with that is so important. So I share all of that with you, even though it's embarrassing, some of the details, but I share it with you guys. Sammy, did I say hi to you? Hi, Sky. Look at Sky's here. Yeah, frick fear. Insanely Confused is in the house. Marie, always good to see you, baby girl. How are you? No, you're not late. I'm just starting. Hey, Grace. Activia, how are you, my love? So again, I'll be doing a lot of I do apologize. I know it's annoying, but like I said, I'm getting sick again, you guys. Hey, Juju. Hi, Juju. How are you? Oh my gosh, you guys, am I talking loud? I had my earphones on the whole time. I do apologize if I was like screaming at you. Hey, Scott, how are you? Really? How long has she been a survivor? Oh, I love when people share that with me. Like my mom survived it twice and she's still kicking it. It gives me such motivation. Hi, Cam. How are you? This guy says, I feel like I've been lost in a dark hole for almost a month. Well, today we're going to go over some stuff today, and they might make you a little upset. Hi, Georgie. How are you? Hi, Katie. Oh, Sammy, that's so amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us today. That really, really brings a smile to my face more than you even know. Because I've been thinking about the whole cancer thing lately. I'm going to be honest. I've been getting sick quite often. And I'm like, okay, what's going on with me? Do I need to go get checked to the doctors? But I hate the doctors. Oops, I just hit my knee. I really hate the doctors, you guys. When you spend, let's see, 3 years of pure doctor visits, and oh my gosh, I postpone them all the time, and I really need to go back and get a mammogram. And I know I need to go. Oh gosh. Whew. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Oh my God, 12-year? That is amazing. And she's stage 4. Wow, Carrie, that is freaking amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. I am stage 3, so thank you. She is stage 4 and she is a 12-year survivor. That's right. Only Jesus knows. Only Jesus knows what's going to be the end. He only knows. Marie, are you really? Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that, you guys. So many people. Isn't that crazy that, when I got diagnosed, I heard of breast cancer, but I didn't, I don't know, no one in my family had it. So, and no one I knew had it. So breast cancer was something that I knew what it was. Obviously, breast cancer, women get it in the breast, but that's basically all I knew about it. So I really was naive with it. I only thought old people got it, to be honest with you. It sounds so silly to say now, but no, it's not old people. It's your sisters, it's your best friends, it's your daughters. Like we are the ones who get it too. So please, ladies, if I can give you any advice, please, please, please know your body. If something seems different, please get it checked out, please. Because let me tell you, if I would have waited, whew, I probably wouldn't be here right now. All right, guys. Yeah, just know your body, ladies. That's the one thing I tell everybody. Know your bodies, especially your breasts. If you notice anything, oh my God, please get it checked out. Oh my God, and I got the sniffles. I know, Sammy, I know. And I need to get it done. Trust me, my besties have been telling me I need to go, and it is time. Next time I go live, not tomorrow, but if I go live again after tomorrow, just one of you say, did you make your appointment? You guys have to hold me responsible, because let me tell you, I could hold everybody responsible for everything, but when it comes to myself, forget about it. I'm good at making sure my kids go to the doctors, a dentist, everything. I'm on schedule, but when it comes to myself, forget it. I'm like, I don't know. So you guys, please hold me responsible. I'm asking you guys, please, please, please. Hey, Delana. Oh, Gina, really? Isn't it the scariest shit ever? Yeah, the fear. I don't know what's worse. Well, I do know what's worse. It's that waiting game, And for me, I went in for a checkup because I had noticed something. So I went in and they noticed something once they did a scan, and they almost weren't going to do a scan. But what I don't want to call her a nurse, but she was someone else that was there. She was an older lady. She was a breast cancer survivor. And since the scan was already ordered, the doctor wasn't going to do it at first, because he was like, oh, because they did a they did photographs first and they didn't see anything. And then they were going to do a scan. And then the doctor was like, I don't think we're going to need to do it. And I don't want to call her a nurse, but I'm going to call her a nurse. Well, the nurse that was there, she was a survivor. And she's like, no, she's already has it ordered. Let's just do it to be on the safe side. And that's when they noticed these like little dots, like a lot of little tiny little pin needle dots all on the side of my boob on my right side. And they tried to do like a biopsy right then and there, but they couldn't do it. And when you get a biopsy, oh my God, they had me laying on a flat table, my boobs, it's like this hole where your chest would be. Oh my gosh. And I had implants. So it was really difficult. So the doctor said, you know what? They didn't think it was anything like cancer. And he's like, if it is, it's like in the very earliest stages. I know, right? And so he's like, we're going to have you come back in 6 months because I guess it grows within then, I guess. So he's like, I'll have you come back in 6 months. If it's grown, then we'll cut you and do it like that. So they sent me home and he's like, just live your life for the next 6 months and don't worry about it. For 6 months, you guys, I kept that a secret. I didn't tell nobody. I kept it a secret. And I honestly just try to put it in the back of my brain and go on with my life. Well, we know 6 months later, I went back and yeah, it ended up being cancer. Okay, guys. So, hey, Surviving the Storms, you keep changing your name and I can't keep up with it. My aunt had breast cancer and she had both breasts removed. Really? Does she have it in both? See, I had it only one and I should have did both, but I was young and naive and I feel like my doctors really didn't inform me really. I feel like I was just another patient to that first batch of doctors I had. So I didn't know. I wish I would have known what I've known now. I would have did totally both. But anyways, okay. I need to do a live where we just discuss this. Okay, so let me get started with what we're going to be discussing about. Thank you, Amanda, for sharing that. I do appreciate it. Hey, gamer guy, welcome back. I'm glad to see you. I told my daughter, my younger one, she's a little gamer. She likes to play, and I said, "Oh, there's someone on the channel in the chat that was named Gamer Guy." She's like, oh, "Is he a YouTuber?" I'm like, "I don't know." I said, "I don't think so, but maybe he likes to play the games on that they all play or whatever they are." Yes, they do. Men do get breast cancer. All right, guys. So I'm just going to start chatting. So I'm not going to look at the chat really quick. So today's live is basically going to be and going over everything that's unfolded since the whole mess of Don being arrested. And then we find out, he wasn't arrested. Then we find out it was all just one big prank. Now, that day when all of that happened, when people were saying Don was arrested, he wasn't arrested, I've shared with you guys before that I speak to someone who speaks to Candace on a daily. She speaks to Candace on a daily. She's been speaking to Candace since the very beginning. And, I've went to her before to ask her stuff and she's always let me know yes or no. Like when the boys were removed, I went to this person. I said, hey, have the boys been removed? People are saying they have. And some people are saying no. She said, yeah, they have. And everybody was saying, no, they weren't. So when people were saying Don was arrested, what did I do? I said, you know what? Hey, Dee, we're just getting started. I said, you know what? Let me just hit up this source of mine. She speaks to her every day. She should know. So when I hit her up, she told me, yes, that Candace had talked to her on the phone and told her that day that Don was arrested. And she didn't, the source told me, but she didn't know, not Candace, but my source didn't know the whys or all of that behind it. So I share that information with you guys, and I would have never shared that information if my source would have said, you know what, I haven't talked to her, but I'm hearing he is, or so-and-so told me he was. I shared it because it came from Candace, so that's the horse's mouth right there. I never imagined what ended up unfolding would have occurred. When then Voices goes live that day, right? And again, I apologize. Voices goes live, and then we hear she's no longer talking to to Dawn, and it was like, okay, what? And then she starts sharing information with us that was like, what? Wow. And then the real shit show happened. Then Unmasked goes live with Mary. And let me tell you guys, oh, Carrie, I was so upset that day. You don't even know. Me and Amanda were both really upset because, you know, we shared with you guys that information that he was arrested. And then to find out that it was a lie, oh, you don't even understand how I felt. I was so mad. I had the worst headache. I think I cried. I screamed. I almost broke something. I was so furious that what was happening, I couldn't comprehend that this family would play games like this at a time when their 5-year old, not my 5-year old, that's their 5-year old, is missing. So I was extremely upset. And part of me wanted to go live that night after I watched Teresa and Vanessa from Unmasked with Mary. And they also had Chris on there from the interview room. Oh my God, I was furious. And let me tell you guys, I don't get mad easily. I really, really don't. I get irritated on a daily, okay? I do. I'll be honest. I get irritated really fast, but I don't get mad. It takes a lot for me to get mad because I feel like that emotion of being mad and angry is a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. And especially for myself, I understand I might not live long on this earth. I've come to deal with that, okay? And I'm okay with that now, okay? So I live my life a little differently than some of you. So for me, getting mad and angry, I don't like to do that. I don't like going to bed mad. I'll say sorry. I have no problem with that. I don't like arguing or fighting with people. I just feel like there's no need for that. But let me tell you, if I would have went live after after that Mary phone call, you guys would have seen a side of me. You would have been like, who the fuck is this bitch? What does she do with crazy? Like, who is this chick? You guys would have seen a side of me that is just, oh my gosh. So I am glad I didn't go live. Amanda ended up going live. And so I'm just so happy I didn't, because it would have been a hot mess. But so we watched that, right? I'm sure everybody watched that live with Vanessa and Teresa. And to know that this was a prank, to know that this was a setup, to know that Candace and Dawn wanted people to believe that he was arrested because they were trying to find out who the leak was. They wanted to, you know, it's even said on that live that they hired a PI to find out who this leak was. And that's the problem I had with this too. You hire a PI, if that is true, Dawn and Candace, to find out who the leak is. First of all, what are you scared of? What's the leak you don't want to get out? What is it you don't want no one knowing? That's what I want to know. What is it you're protecting? What information? And not only that, you guys, they're the ones who keep talking. Don is the one who keeps talking. He's the fucking leak. He's the one who won't shut up. He's the one that's doing these interviews. He's the one that's he keeps talking and talking and talking and talking. Candace on Messenger is talking to people, saying different things to everybody. So it's you guys that are putting this information out there. And then it really upset me when I thought about, wow, if they did in fact hire a PI to find the leak, but you didn't hire a PI to find your daughter or find information about your daughter, like what? I was just so upset. And I have no problem with saying, you know what? After what we have seen, since then, Voices has, somebody sent me something and I'm going to play it today. Somebody sent me another channel's video. It was a live and they had different people on there. One person was Voices, and this was about 3 days ago. And Voices was giving a lot of information, okay? And good information that I was like, whoa. Wow. Because you guys need to understand, Voices has been talking to Dawn for, I think it's been a month now? I'm not sure. So she she has information that she probably hasn't put out yet. She knows a lot, way more than she's saying, I feel like. She's keeping some stuff quiet, I believe. And, when I watched this other channel, when Voices was on there, it's about 3 days ago, I was like, wow, it totally paints a different picture of who Dawn and Candace are. Dawn is not this, oh, church, my religion, and I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I can't drink because if I do, I'm gonna do cocaine, so I don't do any of it. I just go to church and hang out with church people and la-di-da. No, motherfucker, no, you don't. We are now learning that you do cocaine and you're drinking, and this is information that Voices has shared with us, and I appreciate her, giving us all this information. I know some people may not like this information that she's given us, but I appreciate it. I 100% appreciate it. And I know that she is now talking to Dawn again, and I know a lot of you were emailing me about everything yesterday. You guys, I adore you. Let me just tell you guys, it's her channel. She could do what she wants. If she wants to talk to Dawn, she wants to talk to Dawn. Okay. And if you don't like that, if you don't like what's going on with the channel, then don't watch the channel. Unsubscribe, you guys. It's simple. If something's making you upset, do not watch it. I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of things. And a lot of times when you guys send me stuff, and even my mods will send me something, I always say, okay, do you have a timestamp? Because I'm very selective of who I watch in whole. Like, to watch a whole live, I only watch a few people. And one person I'll say I watch all the time is a Zav girl. I always watch her. I'm always up in that chat. You'll see me in that chat. And even if I can't be in chat, I'm listening it with my earphones. I like that channel. I like it 100%. But, if you don't like a channel, and even for me, I'm not for everybody, So if you don't like watching me, and if I make you upset, please, I don't want to make anybody upset. Just don't watch me. There's so many channels out there. So again, you guys, everyone that was emailing me, if you don't like how a channel is running, if you don't like what they're doing, then just unsubscribe and don't watch it. Honestly, your own mental health is more important than anything. Just remember that, okay? So I don't know if some of you thought I was going to bash this other creator or do all of that, but that's not my style. Definitely not my style. And, I just say, like, I only watch certain people. And when you guys send me things, like I say, I'll say, what's the timestamp? Just tell me what you want me to see and I'll see it. So, oh yes, Annie, I know. I seen that. I just read that right now, and I'll read it in a little bit. So again, be selective of who you guys watch, okay? And if you don't like it, just unsubscribe. I personally appreciate when Cher was not talking to Dawn, what she did put out, because it was a lot of good information, you guys. And I am going to play this other, I'm not going to play the whole thing. And when I'm done with the live, I'm going to go back and link everything I'm going to share with you guys today. But somebody sent me this live, and let me get my paper because I had to write it all down. So the live, I'm not going to share all of it. I'm only going to play 2 parts of it. I highly recommend watching this live in full if you have not, okay? Because there's a lot of other information shared in it. So there was a channel that goes by, that goes by True Crime with Natasha. Now this live was 3 days ago. I'm looking at my phone because I have it on. And she had some people on there. One of them was Voices. And then there was another Tia Dash. And I totally adore her. So when I seen she was on there, I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So I put my earphones on and I listened to it while I was cleaning, because that's what I do. I love to listen to things while I'm cleaning. And I listened to it, and Voices was giving a lot of information. She for sure lets us know who Donald Well is in that, during that live. And when we listened to Mary's phone call, plus what Cher Voices says during this live, just made me feel like, you know what? I am going to say this right now. I do not believe a word that Dawn or Candace says anymore. Not that I really ever believed much, but I did give them a lot of the benefit of the doubt. And if you know my channel, I really held back, and I try to be as respectful as possible. I don't always succeed, But I really did try to be and give them the benefit of the doubt. But after all of this, you guys, all of that's out the door. And now there are so many more doors open of different theories for me. I don't know what to think anymore. It's just extremely sickening as a mom, as a human being, to know that there's a mom and dad out there that are playing games and wanting to prank people and wanting to make money, you know, and hiring PIs. And it's just, and not even for their daughter. It's too like, I don't even know what to say. I honestly do not. I feel like, am I on the Twilight Zone? Is this really happening? It just blows my mind, you guys. So let me go ahead and set this up. I'm not going to play it. Let me take that off the screen too. I'm going to play it just from my phone since I'm not going to play the whole thing. But when I'm done, I am going to link. In fact, can one of you guys link Natasha Cooper's channel actually in the chat for me? I'm not going to play this whole live. I'm only going to play, I think there's 2 segments I want to play. But please go back and listen to this in full because there's a lot more information that Cher goes over. One, she even says that I think she said coworkers said he wasn't there all day. And that really threw me off because I thought a coworker said he was at work all day. So what do you mean a coworker said he wasn't there all day? So that paints a different story. And then Voices said she believes he left early that day, which really threw me off because I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't you say a coworker said he was there? Like, I'm really confused by it. So now I'm like, you know what? Dawn probably did leave work early. Thank you, Dee, for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you, Amber. Yeah, she has, Natasha has 2 channels, I believe. One is the true crime one, and one is like a drama channel, I think. So the one you guys are going to want to watch would definitely be the true crime one. Right? I agree. And not only that, you guys, this isn't 2 years later, okay? This is 2 months. A lot of you are parents out there. 2 months. Would you be concerned about pranking someone or getting, I mean, and not only that, it's the information that Voices says in this clip I'm going to play that just really sealed the deal for me. It was like, wow. And I appreciate her being honest and saying this information because she didn't have to. She didn't have to put this stuff out there. So different coworkers, or maybe they're just more truthful. Yeah. Well, I think so. What I'm taking it as, where did that go? Oh gosh, the comment went by too fast. So what I'm thinking, maybe there's one coworker who is saying he's seen Don all day, and then possibly there's another one saying that they didn't see him all day. So that makes me wonder, this coworker that allegedly is saying he's seen Don, is he lying? Is he just saying that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the lengths this family have gone to, nothing would shock me anymore. So I don't believe anything. Coworker said he left 45 minutes around 3 or something, then back until 5. It would be enough time. April, where did you see that information? See, I seen where one of the coworkers, and it's the screenshot that Voices put on her community page. The one where she said the coworker, she asked him, did he see Don and what time? And he said he seen him from the morning. He gives a time. And then I think it was until 5:30, I believe. But he seen him. And then Voices asked, did you see him all day? Because that's going to be a question that's going to be asked, which is smart. It is. And he said, yes, he's seen him all day. Let me see what April says. Who hasn't said hi to you? I said hi to you, Amanda, if you're talking about me. And Delana made a really good comment. She said, hi, Johnny. Delana said, right now, you guys, there's a little girl missing. Okay. It's over 2 months. She's missing. This is not the time to be playing fucking games. It's not the time to be playing games with this case. We have to really watch what we're saying, because this is stirring a whole a, a fucking mess. I mean, I needed a few days just to get myself like my mind right, because I was so upset with everything. I just couldn't believe what we're dealing with. Like, and I gave myself a few days because I was like, I don't want to go live and be like, I want to be very careful what I said. And then last night, I see that Dawn is blaming Trish. Oh my gosh. And Chris now. And this was all set up. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was, you guys. And I was so like, I don't believe that theory at all. I'm open for theories. Let me tell you, we can talk theories all day, guys. And I'm very open and I love different opinions. You guys know that. But that is one theory. I'm not even going to fucking entertain it. Not today, at least. I'm not entertaining that theory at all. Maybe in a few days, I'll look at it. But right now, that's freaking ridiculous. And Dawn, you sound ridiculous when you said that. Dawn, you just blame everybody. And I say this, look in the mirror, homeboy, look in the mirror, and you'll see who the monster is. It's you. And I feel really good to be able to say that. And I don't regret saying that. So people that are going to come in here, oh my God, you're bashing the family. Actually, I haven't said a lot of things for a long time. I've been really quiet. But with the shit that we have seen and with the stuff that Voices has shared with us, I feel okay with saying that now. Amber, I know you understand what I'm saying, girlfriend. Really, yeah, Dee Dee. Let me tell you, after that Mary, once we listened to that Mary thing, and then knowing that Candace lied to my source, and then hearing that she was lying to people, I was just blown away. I had a headache. I think Amanda went to bed after her live. Like, everybody was just so upset over that because no one's seen that. No one thought this family would be pulling that. Like, who does that, you guys? Seriously. There's a little baby missing. They want their baby found, or they want to play fucking games. Here I go. I'm starting to cuss. I apologize, you guys. I apologize. Oh, broken dishes. Thank you for saying what so many of us are thinking. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm just glad I didn't go live after Mary's, after Unmasked Live. You guys would have been like, this bitch is scary. Who is this? All right, so let me go ahead and play this for you guys. So again, this was 3 days ago, and this is coming from the channel True Crime with Natasha. She had a few people on panel. One of them that I 100% adore and respect her work. Whatever she puts out, I always look at, because let me tell you, she really does good with her investigating. And she has such a beautiful way of presenting it, all on a nice platform, all like really nice typed up and everything, unlike mine on a piece of paper. And that is Tia Dash from, she has, I believe she has a podcast. Amanda, does she have one? Can you link it? Amanda knows her work too. So this is from, again, True Crime with Natasha. And what you're going to hear right now is Voices explaining this whole, prank, this thing that Don wanted to do, and he spoke with Voices about. It's this $1 million confession that he wanted to go on TV. And he wanted to set it up like he was going to do this big confession and have all these people right there watching and waiting for it, and he was going to make money off of it. He thought he'd make $1 million off of it. And then once it was live and he had his whole audience watching, he was going to be like, oh, do a confession about something with the church and prank everybody. And he thought that was going to be funny. I can't even believe what is going on? And Cher said that he even said he brought up the the OJ Simpson book. You guys remember that book? If I Did It, where he went into explaining, well, if I did it, it would have been this way. Ooh, I just was like, oh my gosh, what are we dealing with? So I'm gonna play this right now. Yeah, Dee Dee, you're gonna hear it. So hold on, let me play it. So let me put the volume up, and I'm just gonna let me take that off the screen so you guys can see my face. Well, not literally see my face, but and I'm not on camera because I try to do a little cardio to try to sweat out this sickness, and I'm a red tomato. All right, so again, let me play this. This is going to be from the channel True Crime with Natasha. It was about 3 days ago. It was a live she done with a couple of people on panel. One of them was Voices, and it's what Voices said on that channel that just blew my mind. And it really painted a picture of Don Wiles that isn't the one we all have been seeing. There's definitely two sides of him, the fake one that we're seeing on camera, and then the real one behind the scenes. So let me go ahead and play it. Let me just set it up. And just you guys be respectful to any creator that I am sharing their work. Thank you guys. All right. Let me put the volume up. Let me know if you guys can hear it okay.
It's almost like it became the Dawn show.
Yeah, exactly what he wants. There's things going on even right now. I mean, I can't even say much right now, but since my live last night, other things have happened. So we'll see.
Well, I have a feeling that a lot is going to come out now.
It's all being worked on. I can assure you guys that what has happened since Saturday night and what everyone is seeing right now, you're seeing the cookie crumble. I think we are going to be getting answers sooner now. Yeah.
Well, like I told you this morning.
Natasha, I'll say really quick too, because a lot of people have been asking me, and I just want to say that with my personal experience and what I've taken away from whatever the hell I just done for the last month, I don't even know anymore. I had 0% feeling she was alive. I'm to 50% that it is possible with what we all have witnessed and see and think is going on. So if there's a plus of any of that, of anything, I think it's that. So I do want to give people hope.
Can you tell us why you think she might be alive? Because I think that's encouraging.
No, you guys. Okay, so mods, just if anybody's asking this again, in case you're just coming in, this is from the channel True Crime with Natasha. She went live with this, it says 3 days ago. And I'm going to play a couple of parts of it. And then make sure you guys watch this, though, because the whole live is very interesting. My mods shared the link in the description somewhere. I mean, in the description, in chat. But there's a few people on here. It's not just Voices and Natasha. There's other women on there. So just so you know, you're going to hear different voices, okay? I'm not sharing it with YouTube right now on here because it's just easier for me right now. And like I said, I'm not feeling good, so I am being a little lazy. So I'm just doing it with my phone, okay? But you guys, please pay attention to what Voices is saying, okay? So you got to really listen to her.
Personal opinion is because Don thinks very highly of himself. You guys have seen what I've been doing in the last month and what you've witnessed.
Bless you.
Now, even after everything I've said in the last whatever, and I've been exposing things that I've witnessed or gone through with the situation, but they still reach out. Like, and then just knowing the type of people he wanted me to get in touch with for him, and the people that I know he is currently talking to right now, missing me, he very much wants to focus on him. And also there was movies talked about, there was TV shows talked about, there's large amounts of money, like $1 million ideas talked about, multiple ones, by the way. So that kind of made me think, well, you know, why all the twists and turns, everyone's wondering? Are they creating this for some sort of...
So when you heard that, were you at all like, wait, what? Like, when? Okay.
I don't even know.
I mean, I'm like, wait, what? So I don't know how.
At that point, when I got the message...
Hold on, I seen a comment. Are you talking about the response that Tiffany Marie put up? Trish did respond saying she was not being used by Chris, that this is something that she wanted to do. Is that what you're saying? Because the comment can get misleading.
About the $1 million false confession. You look shocked, Tia.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, he wanted to have set up on TV. He wanted to roll with, he was about to confess. He wanted to set it up like he had a confession, and he will only confess on TV show. And he goes, we can get $1 million. Like, it's in text messages. It's in my community post. I posted it. So when I went and he did the prank call with Mary, like, I had told everyone, like, I know about prank, like, things he wants to do, guys. Like, this is false. Don't believe this shit. And everyone thought I was a liar. But, anyhow, he wanted to do what he thought would be funny, and what he calls a O.J. Simpson. When O.J. Simpson put the book, If I Did It.
Oh.
Yeah. So he wanted to do, he thought he could get $1 million to go on TV and make the world believe that he was about to confess, and that he knew what happened. So a false confession. And then he said once he got up there and everything started recording, he was going to trick everybody. Instead of confessing about Summer, he was actually going to start confessing, like, and talking about his church. And that the whole world would be pranked with a false confession, like O.J. Simpson's book, is what he wanted. His exact words is he was hoping it would be a pay-per-view event.
So, as you guys just heard, Voices shared that was a conversation that she had with Dawn, and he wanted to do this $1 million confession, just like that O.J. Simpson book, If I Did It. And then he would just, once he had everyone on there, he was going to say, and he was going to do a confession to the church. And let me pull up what she's talking about, the screenshot that she put on her community page. Let me share that with you. Let me tell you, when I heard this, you guys, I was cleaning and I had to stop. Yes, that was 3 days ago, Octavia. And this was on Natasha's channel. I do know that Voices is talking to him again. And hey, keep him talking. He wants to talk, keep him talking. But it's the information that Voices shared with us when she wasn't talking to Dawn that I am very interested in. Because like I said, it paints a picture of who Dawn Wiles is. And it isn't the one that he wants you to believe. Okay. It isn't this I'm a church going person. Bullshit. So let me share this with you. And like I was saying, when I was cleaning and I heard that, oh man, I just felt so sick to my stomach to know that this father this is his daughter. I don't understand it. And I know we all react differently, but you guys, and it might be a little blurry. Let it just focus. Let me see. All right. So I'll just read it. So the purple is obviously going to be Voices and then Donald Wells. Again, this was shared and this is what she's talking about right now in that audio I just played. So let me move this. It says, this is Voices. I couldn't believe when he threatened Ben and then me. And then it goes on. Apparently people think I'm helping you hide Summer. Do you see how dumb people are? I'm in an entire different country than you. Now Dawn says, wow, I thought of doing an entire confession, LOL. And I realized Dawn does say LOL. That is something that he puts a lot. One thing when I type out, I always put LOL too. So interesting to know that that's something that he uses a lot. So anyways, wow, I thought of doing an entire confession, LOL. Hold on. Pay-per-view, and then confessing how much I love our church or something, LOL. Make $1 million. She says, ha ha ha, that's funny. Your own cliffhanger, LOL. And he says, probably work. You guys, I don't know. This is really heartbreaking to know that this is who's looking for Summer. I'm taking a breath. Right, Buttercup? Exactly. And I don't care what anybody says. This, and I know we all react differently, but I don't even know what to say, you guys. Like, this just is not acceptable. This is not acceptable, you guys. And anyone that thinks that, that tries to find an excuse for this, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear it. I don't. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing. This is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting. Buttercup says, who in their right mind jokes about anything having to do with their disappearance of their own daughter? Sick people. I agree. This ain't our daughter, you guys. This is his daughter. Amelia, there is no excuse. There really isn't. And when I heard voices explain it, it was one thing when I read this, okay? But to hear voices explain it on this channel, and what I just played for you guys, I literally just stopped cleaning right then and there, and I had to re-listen to it a couple of times. And I was just like, wow. The OJ book, huh? Wow. Well done. Just so, and voices even in that interview, not, I don't want to call it an interview, that live, she even says that she believes that he would do something like like have it staged, this whole thing of a confession for money, she said, notoriety. And she even says she believes that Summer is alive. Part of her believes it. And they were saying, why would he do all of this then? And she says, well, because to get money, to get the attention. And part of her believes that Summer is with somebody that they know. That was her own opinion. Not saying that's fact, but that's her opinion. And it's interesting because other people have shared that with me, that they believe that Summer is alive and that she is with somebody that they know. And that someone had sent me a theory of that they believe that they handed her over to somebody and they did it for money, because, the GoFundMe and then it would come to be where Don would find her somehow, and he would get all the praise for it. And maybe they didn't realize how much attention this case got. Maybe they didn't figure this case would get this much attention. It's something that, when this was, said to me, I was like, that's an interesting theory for sure. I mean, I hope she's alive, but let me tell you, I hope she don't go back to them. And I feel okay to say that, because I think based off what we've seen, Dawn and Candace need help. Okay. If they had nothing to do with their daughter's disappearance, they definitely need help. They need to go to rehab. They need parenting classes. They just need help overall. I do think neglect was there in that household without a doubt. Obviously, CPS was called before. Okay. Those boys were removed for a reason, you guys. And I'm just waiting for somebody to say the truth on why those boys were really removed. It had nothing to do with how Don says it. Oh, there's safety because of what's going on. People trying to come here. No, it's safety from you and Candace. Okay. Why were those boys removed? If it had nothing to do with summer going on, missing, then what does it have to do with? And I'm at first when they were taken, I was so heartbroken because I was like, these boys, all they've known is that house, and now they've been taken, and what are they going through? But now with everything we're seeing, it's for the best that those kids are out of that house. It's for the best. And I hope that they are clean and showered and eating good and watching whatever they want and just being loved and shown love. I hope they are right now, because let me tell you, those little boys, they know more, probably they've seen more than we know. Okay. That's right. That's so right. And you know what they do? They have a shot right now at a good life. And all of this cycle that we have been seeing of, oh my God, all of this SA talk and PFs. And it's like, this family is surrounded by that. It's Don saying that he's seen, his stepdad was, you know, molesting his sisters, and then Don with his sister. And then, I believe, it's a never ending cycle here. And then, grandma's her brother is getting out of jail, and has a whole rap history of it. And then Don's son. I mean, I've never seen a case where it's just surrounded, like they're in the middle and they're surrounded by it. It is insane. And I hope that cycle ends with these boys. I hope it does. And I hope Summer is alive. But if she's not, I don't know. I just hope this thing has been broken. Whatever has been this cycle of generation and generation, that it's broken, and these boys have a good chance at a real productive life. Because if their parents are the ones that are playing these games and think it's funny while their daughter is missing, their sister is missing, I'm sorry, that's a problem. That's a very, very, very scary problem right there, you guys. Oh yeah, I think sweet Sherry, I think they are. I mean, I would assume they are. And the boys are the missing link, I feel. They're definitely the missing link, because I know some people believe that, Summer isn't alive in that photo. But I feel like for her not to be alive and her not making it home would be a stupid move by Candace. Because if you think about it, she gives quite a few descriptions of when the boys interacted with Summer that day. So they get home, right, from being out that day. Summer is asleep in the car. She calls the boys to come out to the car to help with the groceries, right? She tells Summer, they're home or something. Summer jumps up. So right there, first time the boys would have seen Summer, okay? Up. Then she goes inside, Candace, to separate groceries. So her groceries and Mom's groceries, Grandma. Summer's helping. The boys are in the living room. The boys would have seen her a second time, okay? Up, moving around. Then Mom goes outside, right? She sees Grandma out there. And at that time, she says Summer is playing with her toys on the floor, right? And the boys are in the living room. That's the third time that the boys would have seen her. Then she goes outside, plants the flowers, and then she, Summer wants to go inside after having a piece of candy. And then she tells the boys, watch your sister. So it's the fourth time, right? And then the boys, see her go down the basement, one of them, right? Because she wants to play with her toys. So that would have been fifth time. So that is 5 different, circumstances that these boys would have seen her. And these boys aren't little. They're not like 5 or 4. They're 12, 11, and 9, old enough to know right and wrong. So if Summer never made it home, I think we would be talking something different right now. I think the boys would have already said that. So I do believe she did make it home. And I do think she was okay when she got home. Something happened, though, when she got there. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure all of that out. But I have gotten past the accident happening at the lake, at the water, whatever you want to call it. I do believe she did get home. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly happened. And I don't believe Candace did laundry either that day. I don't believe that shit for 1 minute. Right? Did they have lights in that basement? Anybody? In that dungeon? Everyone's calling it a dungeon. Did they have lights? I'm just wondering. Oh, please, let's pray for that. I agree 100%. Let's pray. Where did that comment go? Because they have not told us anything, you guys. Angela, that is this whole candy thing is something from day one that stuck out to me, and it's something that I'm still trying to piece together. I'm wondering, and this is just me speculating, okay, and just talking it out with you guys. So part of me wonders, this candy that grandma gave her, hearing the type of child Summer was, she was very active. She, we look at the church videos. She likes, you can't, and even Dawn said, they would try to tell her to sit down and she wouldn't listen. She'd be playing everywhere, right? So she's a handful. And like for me, like my oldest child, she was very calm, typical child, not typical. I hate saying typical, but, just calm. Then my younger one was very active all over the place, definitely had to watch her when she was younger. She got into everything, couldn't keep her unsupervised whatsoever because she would get into anything and everything, right? You just have, kids are different. And I see that, I get the vibe from Summer that she's one of those that you had to keep an eye on her. And at 5, I'm sorry, they still need to be watched. That's my opinion. You may disagree, but at 5 years old, I do believe they still need to be watched at that age. At 11, it's a little different, go play in your room. Okay, that's fine. But 5, I still feel. So it seems like she would go outside a lot to go play. She liked to be outside. And I wonder, this whole candy talk, is it possible that this candy was to get her to calm down? Maybe mom wanted to, we're hearing that, that cocaine is a thing they like to do, which that was like, okay. So I'm wondering, did they give her something just to maybe make her go to sleep, take a nap, calm down? I don't know. But this whole candy thing has always bugged me. It's a peppermint candy. So if that's a hard one, is it possible she had an accident? But even then, that is kind of hard because the boys allegedly see her go down to the basement. So if she choked, unless she went down in the basement and choked, I don't know. Another thing with me with this is when Candace seems to get really concerned for Summer almost immediately, which I just always thought as, does Candace seem that type of mom? Like, I walked her all the way to the house. Why would you do that? I wouldn't even do that. It's your property that you've lived there for 9 years or so? These kids run around all over. You're at grandma's that's only like 20 feet away and you walked her? Why? I wouldn't even do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when she goes in right away, where's Summer? And then it's like, she went in the basement, Mom. She's calling her right away. And then her own words, I ran down the stairs. We know you didn't run because those stairs, getting down to that basement, you cannot run. You're going to hurt yourself. It's just odd that she was so concerned about her so like immediately. But then I think, well, if she was given something, maybe that's why. Maybe when she went down there, Summer was unconscious. And part of me thinks she went out through that basement door, possibly told grandma. Then the fact of, oh shit, CPS is already onto us, the boys. And I think, if she did, she called Dawn, and is it possible she put Summer in that truck? And, we know she went looking for Summer, right? Is it possible she went and met with Dawn and passed her over to him? I don't know. But why wouldn't the dogs hit then? That's the thing that I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. All I know is I feel she was there. She made it back home. And she was okay when she got home. I feel that. I don't believe an accident did happen. Maybe she did slip in the water. I think there's more truths now to H's story. And I really want to go back with you guys and listen to it again, because this whole time we've been thinking like, oh, he's lying. But now what we've seen unfold with the Wells family and what they're capable of, I think I want to go back and really listen to H's interview and pay attention to what that young man said. Hey, Chasing Truth. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Janet. See, that's the thing. See, you're from the Watts Caves. This is something with the cadaver dogs, and this is something that me, Amber, have really looked into. Amber has really looked into the whole cadaver dog thing. I always go to her when it comes to the dogs. And I've also talked to Delana, if she's still here, if she wants to say why I go to her for all that information. But the dogs didn't hit on Chris's truck. They didn't. And I believe at least one of them were in that car, in that truck. Amber, I love the doggies. Amber, you know a lot about it. I always go to you when it comes to that. So, okay, so let's talk about that real quick then. Chris Watts' case, the dogs didn't hit on his truck, and the bodies were in the truck, right? I know some people are going to be like, well, the bodies weren't in the truck. Let's not start that. I believe at least one of them was in the truck, okay? So they didn't hit on that truck. So maybe an accident didn't happen, and that's why she called Dawn, and that's why Dawn thinks the call was way earlier than it was. Because it was. Maybe Dawn is right. Maybe the call was earlier, and he's just trying to say it wasn't because, it doesn't make sense. But maybe there was an accident, and she put her in the truck, and then she said, where's Summer? And she sent the boys to go look. We know that Candace got in Mom's truck and started driving around, she says, looking. I would love to know how long was Mom gone looking, And maybe that's why she's on the phone the whole time with, because isn't it odd that she's on the phone with Dawn through Messenger, and she had service the whole time. And she doesn't normally have service the whole time where she's at. But if she's driving and she ends up being somewhere where service is working, maybe that's why she was able to have that conversation the whole time. Because Dawn said it was odd. He was able to talk to her the whole time. Hey, Casey. Is it Casey? Like crazy? Casey? Yes, please do. All right, let me finish this. Let me play the rest of this. Again, it's just a theory of mine. It's not. I'm just, explaining it out loud with you guys. This is what I do with my mods behind the scenes. This is something we just talk about. We really don't know what happened, but learning and hearing this all unfold with Dawn these past few days, like I said, I was saying always like, oh, I believe he was at work the whole day. Dad will confirm it. And now hearing a coworker saying they didn't see him all day. One says he was there all day. I don't believe anything anymore. Do you even know what the meds was that Grandma got that day? Oh yeah, for sure. Law enforcement is looking at everything. I believe they have their hands full. They'll probably have a team in there looking at just chat from YouTube. They're in the groups, I'm sure. That's something that we know from other cases. They go in there, they have a special team just to look at all this stuff. So they know everything way before us. Oh, 100%. There is so many different stories with this case. It's hard to keep up. According to Natasha Cooper, Cher told her one was fentanyl. What is that for, though? What is that, Amanda? What is that used for? Another thing, too, while I'm setting up to play this next part, I see that comment right there. H was he originally supposed to go to their house? Because after, the part of the interview on Chris's interview when Candace is explaining everything, she says, so at their last stop, when they're going to get that milk and cheese at that store, is when after she came out, she told H he was not going to be able to go to the house. I forgot her wording. Let me see. I wrote it down. Do I have it in front of me? Oh my God, you guys, I have so many notebooks. And of course, I don't have it. I wrote it down. But she says something like, you're not going to come to the house or something. I'm taking you home right now. And it just was really odd because I thought, oh, was he originally supposed to go to your house? And what changed when you came out of the store? Okay, so let me play this next part for you guys. Let me just get to it. Now, this is the next part I'm going to play. They knock you out. So, okay, so she says that will knock you out. So, all right, so is it possible that was given to her? I don't know. Yeah, Hunter said H said, sorry guys. H said that he didn't know what it was. But everybody's saying that when Voices was on this other channel that I'm playing, True Crime with Natasha, it said on there that it was that. So yeah, I know H said he didn't know. So that's given to cancer patients. I think I seen a comment for that. That's pretty strong then. Why would Grandma get it? It's the strongest opiate used for chronic pain. Yeah, when I was going through cancer, I think I was given the strongest thing was, I don't even know. I don't even remember. Norcos? But I can't tolerate. I know when I had my surgery, they gave me, what is it called? Morphine? Is it morphine? Yeah. Oh, that shit. I tell them now, I can't handle that. I thought I was hallucinating off of that. Oh my God. Amanda says she couldn't even get meds after a cesarean. Really? They didn't want to give you anything? Gosh. Marissa says, yes, they gave it to my mom. These comments are going fast, guys. Hold on. Let me see what you said. Where's that comment? Ugh. Yeah, it went by. Daisy, that's a good question. I'm also wondering the same thing. The camera that Dawn talks about that wasn't on the paper. Because when they remove stuff from your house, they write it all down and list it there. And remember Dawn saying a camera was taken, it wasn't on there, and he doesn't trust them. Oh, Marissa says they gave it to her mom when she was on her deathbed. Oh, I'm sorry about your mom passing, Marissa. So it's extremely strong is what you guys are saying. Extremely strong. So okay, does anybody know in details what was wrong with grandma's knee? Would they prescribe that? I don't know. Again, I feel like every state is different though. Jerry says, I hallucinated with morphine and saw Jesus River dancing on the cross. Yeah, I was hallucinating with that. Oh my gosh. And I felt extremely hot. And I was itchy. Oh my God, I was scratching it was really bad. And I was crying and never again. So when I had my other surgeries, I told them, I do not want that. Do not give that to me. Please do not give that to me. I cannot tolerate that. All right, so now what I'm going to play for you guys, it's going to be the same channel again. And this is where Voices goes into talking about Michael Peterson and how Dawn and her talked about this a lot. And let me hit play. Oops. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Hi, Nurse Bev. Let me take that off. Hey, Phoenix, how are you? Barb, I see you guys all coming in. Some of my favorites coming in. All right, I'm just letting it get to the point that I want to. All right. Some of you guys are my soul sisters, seriously. All right, let me put the volume up.
Remember a high profile case with, what was it called? I think it was like Under the Staircase or something like that. Michael Peterson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Don discussed that case an awful lot.
Really?
Yeah, he loved how that case went.
Oh, I bet he did.
What case?
We
Wow.
We talked about that case a lot, and in fact, that's why he went on my channel, is because we were trying. He loved the idea of the trial by media type, and in particular, we spoke about that case a lot. And how the media helped him, and he for sure killed those women, but the media helped him, and he only did 8 years, and he's free, and still got a life, and yeah.
Wow.
I'd be interested to hear if Dawn's call said.
So again, another thing they talked a lot about was this Michael Peterson. And it's just so odd that this is something that Dawn is talking about and that he's intrigued with. Like, it just blows my mind. Like, we really, this person we're seeing, about church and, I'm sorry, but the information Voices put out and shared with us, it's totally a different person than what we see on camera. 100% different person. Now, this next part I thought was interesting because this is where Voices goes into telling us, well, not telling us, but she says on this live that Candace wouldn't always sleep in the bed with Summer and Dawn. That actually she would pass out upstairs from drinking and doing cocaine. Um, I thought that was a shocker for me.
I thought it so
Dark
Oops, sorry,
History
hold on.
Podcast.
I hit forward. Sorry, hold on.
sometimes I asked LFG the other day, I was like, where did I
But the kids they were still sleeping when Don left.
Okay,
the
hold on.
boys?
Yeah. He said when he got up that morning, I thought Candace and Summer were also asleep. I thought he said both the girls. I thought he.
And also, he has admitted to me, too, that a lot of times it was just him and Summer that slept on that bed, and Candace would sleep elsewhere. So,
Oh,
that.
see, I didn't know that.
And I'm not the only one that's heard that. I believe his
Okay,
mom,
hold on.
the mom
Back
said
up.
that.
That's actually
I
been a
never heard
question.
that
Thank you
before,
for
Sarah.
answering.
But
Oh,
back
yeah.
up.
There's
Back up.
times where it was just him and Summer sleeping in that bed, and Candace would be sleeping like on the bunk bed. There's bunk beds upstairs in the living room by the kitchen, and she would be so drunk and pass out up there sometimes by 7, 8, doing cocaine and drinking. So that left a lot of time where she's so fucked up. Oh, sorry, Tasha. Where
No, you're fine.
he is alone with the kids and Summer. And I'm telling you right now, she wasn't afraid that the police were coming because he talked on YouTube. She wasn't afraid I called the police and her words, turn us in because he talked on YouTube on Monday night. That makes no sense. What makes sense is she thought Don slipped something to me, which is why she never wanted him talking to me, because she was afraid something was going to come out. And I have seen the proof where she is afraid and does want to call the cops on Don, but doesn't. I was on the phone call with both of them when they were threatening police on each other. For what? Going on a YouTube channel? No. So what are they afraid of? They both have something on each other, and it's why they won't call on each other. It's why they're fighting about calling the police on each other but won't. Because it means to me, both of them have done something then, and they're both afraid to get in trouble, in my personal experience and opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So some people may not believe that Don would just tell her these things, but if you think about it, Don's already said some things. He's also said, that Candace, I can't remember what interview it was, but he would say that, Candace would, she would pass out at night and then she'd wake up in the morning and then watch out. So I believe everything that Voices is putting out there that, Don had allegedly shared with her, it could be a lie. But I have, I feel like Candace also does this. They say things and share things with people. You would think, what are you doing? Why would you even say that? So I can't explain why they would share this information, but I believe they do. And just like some of these photos that Candace has uploaded also on her Facebook, before all of this of Summer, I think to myself, why would you upload these photos? They're just extremely, I don't even know what the word is, but and I think one of them was taken down, and I'm so glad it was. But I don't know. I don't know why. I can't explain how they think. I don't know. Logically, it's something you wouldn't be telling people, right? You wouldn't be telling people, oh, my wife's all coked out and she fucking passes out. Someone said, how do you pass out from coke? Well, maybe she's drinking too. And then if she's smoking marijuana, maybe that's just, I don't know, putting her to bed. She's partying too hard. She fucking passes out. I don't know. But it's painting a different picture of this family and what was going on even prior to Summer disappearing. Did Dawn tell what kind of medication she got? Sorry, I'm trying to see your comments. Candace has meth mouth too, in my opinion. With the one interview we seen with the news, I just thought she was on some type of pill that day, something. She was, my opinion on that day, she was on something. And again, I said before, self-medicated that day. And I really don't blame her for that at all. We don't know. I mean, I probably would have to be, like I said, give me some horse tranquilizer to calm me the fuck down if my kid was taken. So, but that interview for sure, I think she was on something, because you've seen a different pattern of her when she did the interview with Chris. Completely different. All right. So now, you guys, I wanted to play this for you because this is really good information. I feel that just, it shows who Don is from somebody who has been speaking with him for over a month. I'm not sure how long it's been, but I think it's been a month. I could be wrong. And like I said, it's something that, we haven't seen before. So I wanted to play that for you because now when we listen to this phone call that Candace did with Mary, it all makes sense now to me, right? It's all one big game. And it's very disturbing because there's a little 5-year-old missing. And I feel like, this isn't 2 years. This is over 2 months. And this little girl is missing right now. Yeah, I think opiates too. All right, let me set up so I can share this with you guys. Hold on. Okay, let me stop sharing that. What about the red bear, Octavia? I see you mentioning that. The video of her dancing, is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure which one. Is that the one? I mean, I know what people are saying about it, that, people believe that, and by red bear, I mean, the for sale sign. So I think I have that in a photo. I do. So some people believe that this was actually meant for a different reason than what we think. I don't know, you guys, to be honest with you. When I watched this for the first few times, I just thought, I don't know. I was like, oh, she looks so cute and happy playing and dancing. And, but other people believe that this for sale sign right there, there's something more sinister behind it. Yeah. But again, Octavia, I don't think she had many followers on her TikTok. So I don't know. I don't have TikTok. Amanda does. So, can you see your videos getting the views? Like, do you see the count of it, Amanda? Because before all of this, I don't think she had many people following her. So who was she really advertising to? Couple people that were found. I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? Now she has a lot of people on there, so it's different. But before, she just had a very few people. But I do understand why people are saying it now. I don't know. So it's this right here that she's talking about. Octavia is the for sale, the one she's dancing. But again, like I was saying, I don't understand how they think though, because that other photo of Summer, the one, she's standing in the middle and like the wall, and then on the wall, the writing on each side of the wall. Oh my gosh, I didn't even pay attention to it because I was looking at how cute Summer looked. But then somebody pointed out, one of you guys sent it to me and you were like, what the frick is this? And on the side, it had some like, oh my God, I won't even say what it says. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm just like, why take this picture? I don't know. All right, let me set up. Let me get this ready for you guys. All right. All right, let me type in. My ears are getting plugged. Oh gosh, guys. Say a prayer I don't get sick. I can't get sick, please. All right, hold on. My ears are plugged and my nose is plugged. Just great. That's just freaking great. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh no, wrong one. No. Okay. All right. All right. So what I'm going to play now is this call to Mary. All right. And I know some people, a lot of people, I was reading the chat and then other, just conversation. Some people, let me stop this. All right. Hold on. Let me get back. All right. Let me stop sharing that. All right. Okay. How are you guys doing in chat? Okay. Audio. Yes, that was voices talking. The audio I had shared, yes, it was. That wasn't on her channel. That was on another channel. It was about 3 days ago. She was on panel. Ibuprofen is a nasal. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something. My ears are freaking plugged, so I feel like I'm talking super loud right now, you guys. I'm going to try to lower my voice. Oh, it's okay, CJ. And my nose is like plugged, and I want to like, ugh. All right, so I know a lot of you seen this and listened to this audio, and I think it's important to listen to again because, like I said, it's this, we really need to know and learn who we are dealing with here when it comes to this family, okay? Because the picture we're seeing on screen with Donald and he's praying and all this stuff, it is definitely not what's being shared with us. We all get allergies and our family hides from us. All right, let me play this.
Say hi again, Mary.
Yeah, I'm echoing really bad. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay.
Okay, that was much better. That the last one. It didn't have the almost demonic echo that came with that first hello. Okay, that's much better. Ooh, that was kind of weird. You guys all hear Mary just fine. It's just going to be us kind of finagling back and forth between having to mute and unmute. So just like I said, please bear with us while we get that taken care of. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute again and let Mary kind of tell you a little bit about her evening last night before we play a recording for you.
Okay, I just wanted to let everybody know that last night about midnight, Candace called me. She was crying. She was in hysterics. She told me that they had just taken Donnie away. And the recording that you're going to hear is the phone call that I got from her last night. And I also talked to her this morning, and she confirmed this morning that Donnie was still gone. So this recording with me talking with her last night, I'm hoping will shed a little bit of light on this. And also I'm really worried about Donnie right now, because according to Candace, he is still gone. But I was so worried about him. I went to the police station today and I let them listen to the recording I made last night with Candace. Now, the officer got back a hold of me and told me that he got a hold of TBI and the police station, both in Tennessee. And they said, no, Donnie has not been arrested. So from this phone call that you guys are all going to listen to, and I want you to listen really, really carefully, because you can understand Candace in some of it, but other times you can't because she's crying so much. So just listen to it closely. And if it is true what she's saying, and he has not been arrested, I'm thinking maybe the bad guys have him. So I don't know. I'll let you guys make that decision. And go ahead, Teresa. I'll let you handle this.
Mary, I don't know. I'm with you. I'm worried about is this true? And when you guys hear this recording, because I have listened to it a couple of times now, you guys are gonna have to make the determination, because it sounded to me that Candace was very upset and legit upset that Don was arrested, and this is what happened. If this is fake, we're in a whole different world of what we're looking at. I'm just going to be very honest with you. But Leslie's going to play the audio for us, so that way you guys can hear it and you know exactly who it is. Mary is Dawn's stepsister. They've known each other since they were approximately 4 years old. For anybody coming in that's asking now, she has been on the show a couple of times with us. So this is more of an updated version of what's happened just over the last 24 hours, or I should say, I don't know, 15 hours at this point. Try to get some of the rumors cleared up for you guys. See, V, you have something else you want to say? I know, because everybody's like, I'm like playing around with like muting everybody and everything before I play anything. Okay. All right. Leslie's going to play the audio, and in chat, I just need you guys to let us know if you guys can hear it just fine or if you cannot hear it. Okay.
Just one thing, just like Mary said, there are parts that are hard to understand, and there's nothing we can do about that. There are a couple parts where she is very hard to understand, so we'll turn it up as much as we can. And then, yeah, just you might have to listen closely.
I'm not sure if Leslie's going to have to add it. She's going to have to be on the stream to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Leslie, you ready? Let us know when you're playing. It's weird. There's another face of me up here. That's really Leslie, though. She's not a Teresa.
She's not a Teresa.
She's not a cat. It's really her.
Okay.
Hello? Hey, man. Hey. What's going on, Candace? They just took Donnie away. Who did? The police. They did? How come? I don't know. They weren't telling the reason why. But they're flying him off to Boston, Massachusetts. They're flying him off to Boston? Yeah. Really? Oh my gosh, Candace. You know, they didn't tell you why? No. So what they do, they just knocked on the door and came in and cuffed him and took him? Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Candace. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I wish they would have told you the reason why. It's so weird. They just so they had to take him. Because Jeez, that again. Oh, really? Wow, Candace, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry, Candace. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, honey. I feel so bad for you. I wish I was there. I wish I could hold you, Candace. He's never given me the kids wrong, ever. He's always been the greatest father. Right? Oh my gosh, Candace, I'm so sorry. Gosh. So you don't think that they're just gonna take him for maybe a couple of days and release him? No, I don't think so. You don't think so? Well, whatever Skinny and her friends did. I don't know, Candace. I don't know. They might just take him maybe for a couple hours. Maybe they're just taking him to question him or something. You know what I mean? Why would I take him all the way to Boston? What? But why would I take him all the way to Boston? This is the question, I don't know. Boston? I don't know. He don't have any ties in Boston that I know of, right? Not that I know of. Just, the only places he's ever been is like Federal. That's all I know. Federal? Huh. Yeah, I don't know, Candace. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know. Nobody knows. Oh my gosh. I know. Is your mom coming back? No. She's not? From the Capitol. That's all I know. Wow. Wow, that is just crazy, Candace. That is crazy. Wow. I'm really sorry to hear that, Candace. God. I can't believe that they didn't, I don't know, that they didn't say something to you. You know what I mean? And then, so they said that they were going to take him to Boston. Are you sure they didn't say Utah? Over the Mexican mafia stuff. Oh, right. So, do you know anything about that? No, I don't know anything. Wow. Well, did Donnie ever come into some money that you knew about or anything? About $80,000. I don't know. Wow. My goodness. Yeah, that's just really crazy, Ken. $8,000 over the Mexican mafia. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, Candace. I don't understand what's going on, because if they're going to extradite him to Boston, I just don't know why they would do that, And that's... Wow. Yeah. Huh? They're gonna kill him. They're gonna hurt him. The drug cartel, is that what you said? They're gonna kill him, they're gonna hurt him? Yeah. Well, if he's messed up in drugs, Candace, that's not your fault.
Okay? That's not your fault, Candace, okay? And there's not a lot you can do about that, you know? There's not, you know, I mean, you can stand behind him and be there for him, Candace, you know? But if I'm always stand behind him. Yeah. You know, and I just, oh my gosh, I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Candace. Do you think he had something to do with Summer's disappearance? In my heart, I don't. In your heart, you don't? No. That's because you love him, Candace. He's your husband. You know? But, you know, I just don't know, Candace. I mean, I hate to, I don't want to say, you know, he had anything to do with it, you know, but you never know, you know, I love that Johnny said 20 children, the mom get clientele, the children, that was, you know. Wow. Okay.
Okay, and right there, I do hear a man's voice. People believe that's Dawn. To me, it does sound like Dawn. So I do hear someone's voice right there.
They're mad at him. They're very mad at him. Man, he said 20 children. The mom said, they're mad at him. Well, that's just great. I don't know, Candace. That's just great. I don't know what to tell you. I'm really sorry. I feel really bad for you, Candace. So your mom don't plan on coming back, huh? No. Oh my God. It's just great.
Okay, I don't know what she's doing right there. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh my goodness sakes. That's just great. I guess, somebody, we're going to be and say, what you come on the Mexican mafia, and now they ask him. Oh, is that because of what came out today on YouTube? I don't know. I don't watch none of it. I don't watch it. Right, yeah, you don't watch them. I don't know. I was seeing something today, and I don't know. It was showing messages between two people. And so I don't know if that's the reason or not. You know, I want my kids back. Well, Candace, I'm sure you're going to get your kids back. If you didn't have anything to do with this, and Donnie did, you will get your kids back, Candace, okay? Don't worry about that, because you will get your kids back. They will they will help you, Candace. They will find a safe place for you, and you will get your kids back. I don't know anything about Donnie or whatever went on with the cartel, but I don't know anything about that. I've never heard about it. Right. Yeah, I know you don't, Candace, and that's why I'm saying, you know, don't try not to worry about it, because you will, and you'll get your kids back. So try not to worry about that, okay? Just because they took Donnie don't mean that you won't get your kids back, okay? Are you okay? I guess you're not, are you? Really upset. Right. Yeah. Yep. I can't hardly breathe. Right. You need to calm down and, I don't know, smoke a cigarette and just sit there and calm down, Candace, you know. Try not, I know it's hard, but try not to worry, okay? Guys tried to say 27, and they're killing him. They're trying to kill him. Wow, I didn't know that. He didn't say anything to me, Candace. Yeah, Candace, he hasn't said nothing to me, so I don't know what's going on. I mean, I did read about that, about him owing money to people, but I just thought it was just another rumor, you know? It's top secret again. You know what? I know. Yeah, that's just crappy, Candace.
Okay, I asked Leslie to pause it so we can.
So this is the one thing that when I listened to it and then finding out it was all fake, like many of you are saying in chat, you fell for it. You fell for it. I fell for it too. I really did. And I know when I first listened to it, I was like, it sounds weird. Is that Candace? Like, I was like a lot of you, is that her? It doesn't sound like her. But then I thought, how would I know? I've never heard Candace cry like that, right? I've never even seen Candace cry. I mean, we know we haven't seen her on camera cry for her daughter. What she does behind camera, I don't know. But all I know is I've never, heard her cry. So it just sounded to me like, when ladies, when you cry so much that your nose is stuffy, your eyes are swollen, you just sound different, right? So I was like, maybe that's how she was right here. And then when I learned that it was just all fake and this was just a performance, I just, like I said, I was so upset by it. And I needed a few days because I didn't want to go live and just be a mess. Like I tell you guys, when I get mad, you guys are going to be like, who the fuck is this? I didn't want to do that. So I needed a few days just to wrap my head over it. And I just still to this day, I don't understand how somebody has a 5-year-old missing, their baby missing, and this is what we're dealing with. And today I really want to focus and play the stuff I did with voices because that paints a picture of who Dawn and Candace are. Okay. It's not what Dawn wants us to believe. Okay. It's not. And I no longer will give them the benefit of the doubt. After this and after watching what Voices has said about them and what Dawn wanted to do with this $1 million, what was it worded as? This $1 million confession to go on a TV set it up like it was going to be a confession, make $1 million on it, kind of like OJ book if I did it. And then once everybody was watching, then he would be like confessing something about the church. And he thought it would be hilarious and he'd make $1 million off of it. He also talked about Michael Peterson a lot. And knowing what these people really talk about behind closed doors, it makes me fucking sick to my stomach. It makes me sick to my core. And I'm not lying to you guys. There were days like yesterday, and then when this unfolded with what you're looking at on the screen, I was sick to my core. You can ask Amanda. Me and Amanda were both like, we didn't know what to think. I didn't even know how to handle that emotion. I was so upset over it because this family thinks they're smarter than all of us, than law enforcement. Okay. And if they had nothing to do with their daughter's disappearance, then what the fuck is going on here? It makes it even worse because now you have people looking at them like, okay, What's going on here? This is not normal behavior. Okay. And I know none of us know how we will react in this type of situation, but let me tell you, I know for sure, I can say this 100% comfortably. I would not be wanting to prank social media. I would not want to be pranking my siblings, even if they were trying to get back at me at whatever it may be. I would not be in the mindset to be pranking and playing jokes. I would not be laughing my ass off at pulling this big old scheme across everybody and saying, I'm going to do a confession, guys. Why would you pretend to confess? Why would you pretend to confess? It just blows my mind. So going forward, you guys as the viewers, whatever you see from Don, just remember who he really is behind closed doors. Remember this interview. Remember what I played for you. Go back and watch that live I shared that Natasha Cooper had on her channel with voices. Look at that. Look at that screenshot of Don saying these things that he thinks it's funny. Okay? This is not funny. This isn't fucking entertainment right here. This is a little girl missing. And it's their little girl. And that's what's so scary about this. We don't know what really happened to her. And I don't know if they are responsible for it or if they're not. I still don't know, even after all of this bullshit. All I know is something's not right here. Something's definitely wrong here. And I do, and people are like, why did Mary record it? I'm glad she did. I'm so glad she did, because what was going to happen was Don didn't know she was going to record this shit no matter what he tries to say. Candace didn't know. So they wanted to make Mary and Jeannie look bad, right? They wanted to see her go to Chris and then her say this and it be put out, and then Don will pop up and be like, I'm here, guys. Don't trust them. Get the fuck out of here. This isn't a game. I don't understand this. I really, really don't. And every time I start talking about it, my heart starts pounding and I start getting upset because I'm like here with you guys, okay? I want Summer to be found. Like, the day she went missing, I wanted her to be found. This isn't about the views. People are like, oh, you're making money off of this crime. I talk different cases here, guys. It's not just Summer. I'm more invested in Summer because emotionally, my heart is with this case 100%. Just like when, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The little boy, oh my gosh. Leticia Stauch. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't even think of his name. I'm gonna cry. Someone say his name in chat. I'm waiting. No, not Cash. No. Oh, Gannon. Thank you, Gannon. Just like that case, it hit me. It hit me really hard where I didn't think I'd be able to talk a case. And that's a case I can't even talk here because if I did, I'd be crying every 5 seconds. That case just broke me. What that little boy went through and that audio and everything. It's just a case. And then his mom crying. Oh my God, I can't even discuss it. But this case right here has caught my heart and attention. And I just think right now is not the time for anybody, whether you're a creator, a viewer, you're in the Facebook groups, a family member, I don't care. Right now is not the time to be playing fucking games. It's not. This is not a game, you guys. This is a little girl. This isn't TV. This is a human being, a little 5-year-old. And I'm glad Mary recorded this because you know what? It showed us who this family really was, in my opinion, plus what Voices has shared with us. So again, going forward, you guys just remember who this family is. And now, yesterday, I see Voices went live and she read something from Dawn, and Dawn is now blaming Trish, who his sister's daughter, and Chris, saying that this was all a setup, and he's now blaming them for Summer being gone. And he believes they are responsible for it. Like I said earlier, I'm not even going to entertain that theory. And I can talk all the theories with you guys. I'm really open, but I'm not going to give Dawn that. I'm not going to do it. Not today. Maybe down the line I'll look into it, but it's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. And I'm wondering what Chris is going to respond on that. He probably won't even respond to it because it's so freaking insane. And all Don is doing is he's now found somebody else to blame. And then you're going to have people trying to push that theory of maybe it's possible. No, you guys, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're now going to blame Chris for his summer being gone. So he set it up now, guys. It's Chris's fault. Chris set this up. He had something out from Don from the beginning, and he's going to go and have this little girl be gone. Like, are you guys kidding me? Like, I get it. I grew up where we don't trust cops, okay? Where I come from, we don't trust cops. We don't talk to them. You know, that's where I grew up. I get it. But do I believe this? No, I do not believe it at all. At all, you guys. So we shall see now going forward what's the new mess that is going to be being put out there by Dawn. Voices is still talking to him. She's going to be putting it out. Again, I really don't feel like we're getting much from Dawn. It's kind of like, it's just more of the blame game. And one thing, you know, was interesting. He never really even said anything about his daughter. He never did. And there was a channel. Let me pull it up for you. Crime Stories Obsessed. She uploaded a video of Dawn. And I'm going to wrap up with that. And in this, it's where they ask Dawn to make a plea to the kidnappers, okay? They give Dawn this opportunity to make a plea to the kidnappers. And what Dawn says just blew my mind. It was just about him. Let me pull it up for you guys. Right, Samantha? Yeah, but that's the new thing now, is that Chris is responsible for it. Chris is responsible for her going missing. And also, he's blaming Trish, who is Jeannie's daughter, for, for it too. So you guys be careful because, he might be blaming one of you next. Hey, Pippi Longstockings, how are you, love? Yes, Chris M. Yes, Melissa, Chris M. He is now blaming Chris M. and Trish. Yes. Okay, so let me get the video. Yeah, that Chris framed him. That's right, Amelia. That's what is being put out there. If I was Don, he should just be quiet. Just be quiet. Part of me wants him to keep talking, but the more he talks is just more ridiculous. Now he's blaming Chris M. You know what, Amanda? I want to go back and start listening to H's and Allie's interviews again because I agree with you right there. And I think maybe we were led to believe that maybe, H was just lying about a lot of things. Maybe he didn't explain it correctly, but I think, does that mean he was lying about these things? I don't think so. I don't know. Now that we know who Candace and Dawn are now, and this is just my personal opinion, okay? Maybe that phone call that H says happened and Dawn said there was someone on property, maybe that really happened. Maybe it did. Why do we believe it didn't happen? Because Candace and Dawn said it didn't happen? Well, guess what? Dawn says he wasn't drinking anymore or doing drugs. We find out that's all they're fucking doing. So Dawn is a liar. He's a liar. He's a compulsive liar. Okay, here we go. I got it. Okay, so let me share my screen. So again, this is from, can someone link Crime Stories Obsessed in the chat? This is a video she did. What's today's date? 2 days ago, September 5th. I'm going to just let it play all the way through. Again, the title is A Father's Plea, Summer Wells. And then let me share this with you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Emma at Crime Stories Obsessed. So, Benny Keys has apparently now interviewed Donald Wells. It was quite an interesting interview if you like that kind of thing. But I was more interested in the plea to the abductor of whoever has Summer, which you might also find interesting. Take a listen.
Yes, please. Man, whatever these lies that my niece has spread about me, and apparently Amanda, Mary made it very apparent of the lies they've been telling about me all these years. These ain't true. They're not true. They are not true at all. I'm not perfect.
So can we bear in mind that this is the father of a 5-year-old missing girl? A father who has the opportunity live on air to speak to whoever has his missing daughter, but instead of talking to the abductors, asking them to release her, asking them to not hurt her, asking them to give her back. No. He has the opportunity and he uses it to talk about himself yet again. Does this strike you as a man who is missing his 5-year-old child? Does this strike you as a man who wants to know where his daughter is? Does this strike you as a man with empathy for anyone else other than himself? I ask you that question, guys, and I'd be really interested to know what you think. I personally do not feel that she still is alive.
So yes, that was a plea that he was on a channel, I guess, and I need to find out what channel it was so I can go listen to the whole thing. So I'm going to actually or maybe you guys know where this plea was, what channel it was. I don't see she linked it in the description. Oh, okay. It was an interview he did with Benny Keys. So I'm going to have to go back and listen to it. But in that interview, I guess he's asked to make a plea to the kidnappers. And as you heard, he made it about himself and the bullshit that is he's saying he's dealing with his family. So nothing about bringing Summer home or anything. His plea was about himself. And I don't know, guys, that's just so telling to me. I don't know. It's extremely bizarre to me what we're dealing with. But at the end of the day, you guys, as the viewers, as my viewers, I'm asking you guys, just make sure you stay with that critical thinking and remember who these people are behind the scenes. Don't get lost in everything you're going to be shown. And I tell you guys, don't take my word for things either. Do your own research. Go back and listen to these interviews. Get a notebook. Write things down. Compare it to other interviews they did. I highly recommend getting a notebook. It sounds funny, but this is what I do. I cannot keep up with everything going on. If I didn't have my notebooks and all my notes and stuff like that, I would be lost right now. So do your own investigating when it comes to this case. This is what we do here. I don't care. You guys can laugh at me all you want. She thinks she's a detective and la-di-da, la-di-da. Maybe I should have been one, but going forward, we're going to see Don now blaming Chris M. and also his sister's daughter. And I'm not even going to entertain that. It's the most ridiculous thing I have heard. And like I said, I'm all up for theories, but that is just another one that Don, and I don't know who's around Don. Like, Don, who are you talking to that's telling you in your ear? Yeah, that's that might be possible. No, that is not, you guys. Other things are possible. Everything else that's been discussed, a kidnapper, a random one, someone that knew it, someone from the church. It could be so many different things. I'm open for any of that discussion, but this one right here, it just blows my mind. So I don't know. But I'm going to wrap up this live, you guys. My ears are plugged. I can't even hear myself talk. My ears and my nose are plugged. So if I sound, I'm not sure if I'm screaming at you guys, I apologize. I just can't hear myself. You're going with the trafficking theory. You know what, Octavia? That's a really good one. And what I want to do next with this case, you guys, I am working on a timeline. I'm typing it up, trying to be all professional so I can present it to you guys really nice and neat. I'm working on that. But I really want to go back and listen to H's interview, you guys. And if you have time, go back and listen to it yourself. Get a notebook and write down anything that sticks out to you. So when I go live, you guys can point it out in the chat. I think it's really important to really listen to what H and Ellie are saying and not maybe be so quick to be like, they're lying. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do is go back and listen to their interviews. And I want to finish this timeline for you guys. Also, just so you know, tomorrow I'll be live. I'll be going over the Aiden Fucci case. And then I promise I am dedicating a day where we go live and I am going to be speaking about Michael Vaughn case. That's that little boy still missing, 5 years old, from Idaho. Is it Idaho? And I want to go over, there's not much with that case at all. There's not much coming through. Law enforcement has remained quiet. The community is doing a lot of stuff for that little boy. By far, they're having fundraisers and all that stuff. Parents have remained really quiet. They did post some stuff in the very beginning, but they've been quiet. Also, I'll go over some of the theories that are being put out there in the groups, because some of the theories are, maybe dad might know something. Also, there's a theory that the babysitter and the dad, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I'm promising you guys, I'm gonna go live with that one. That little boy needs our attention for sure. Any updates on the Coleman case? So Matthew Coleman, he had a court hearing, but it got postponed. He is getting they are running tests on him to see, like, his mental state. I did see that. There was an article by People magazine. His wife is left with a lot of questions, obviously. And I believe it was something like she believes he just snapped, it said. And I think she's just looking for answers. So there hasn't been a date given so far when his court hearing is. So I'm just waiting on that. I thought I shared that in my community page, and it wasn't I don't know. Some days my community page acts up. I upload something on there and then it deletes. So I think I was trying to do that and it wasn't letting me, and then I got busy. But that's the most current update I've seen with that one, is that he's being evaluated to see if he's, I guess, mentally able to stand trial. And his wife is left with lots of questions. And one of them was, it said that, in quotes, she thinks he just snapped. So I will keep you guys updated with that. But yeah, there is, for this case, there's been no updates either. The only thing that came was the reward fund. It's at 38, I believe. So yeah, I wish law enforcement would make a statement. Gosh, they're just totally leaving us hanging here. And I know that, I feel like they should just, like when Don was not arrested, they should have just made a statement. You know what I mean? And I wonder, because Mary said that she handed over that recording. They wanted it. So, I'm sorry, but that's like hampering with this investigation, in my opinion. And they're aware of it. So I'm wondering, did they even talk to them about that? Like, hey, what is this? You're saying that Don was taken by the mafia. You're saying he was arrested. He was never arrested. He ain't in our care. Why are you saying this? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're saying the Mexican mafia got him? And I don't know about you guys, but the Mexican mafia, Don better shut up and stop mentioning them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're bringing attention to them. I'm sure they don't like it. So I don't know. I'm wondering, did law enforcement ever speak with them? I'm going to assume yeah, because like I said, I would think that's a little bit of hampering with this investigation for sure. Look at the mess that caused that whole day, and what followed just was a freaking mess. And then it made me think, what's the distraction right now? Is there something going on that they don't want us to know? So I don't know. Yeah, right. I mean, bringing up the Mexican mafia, saying that they took Don. I mean, I didn't believe that at all. First of all, they're gonna leave you as a witness. I don't think so. So I don't know. It's crazy. Hey, BJ, BJ. Wow, BJ. My perverted mind. BG, hi. Don just thinks he's smarter than everyone, is what I'm taking. And he thinks this is funny, and he's wanting to make money. And is it possible he's pranking and thinking it's a joke because maybe he does know where Summer is? Maybe he knows Summer is alive. So is that why this family isn't taking it like it would normally, it's just, and I know I keep saying it, we don't know how we would react, but I need to look up that one. Someone mentioned a case, a Shannon Matthew case I seen in chat earlier. Someone said to check that out. I guess they pranked people, I'm guessing, and I don't know. I'm going to look that up though and see what that is about. Yeah. Well, now we know that it looks like, who's David? Which David? Yeah, there's a lot of layers, and we think we understand it, and then something new comes, right? And then you're like, what? And people will blame us creators, us YouTubers, and I mean, I understand why some people say these things, but you got to remember, all this information is coming from them, the family. Dotson, what is going on with him? He has been ghost. Also, during that live that I shared with Voices on Natasha Cooper, during that live, she did mention the church people, and she said something that they're even like trying to move away a little bit from the Wells family because they are also catching them in lies. And I thought that was like, okay, because I haven't seen David Dotson at all. At all, which is kind of strange though, actually, because he was so vocal in the very beginning. Oh, I hope they didn't harm her. It's just so confusing, just what this family is putting out. It just doesn't make sense. I personally don't think Dotson has anything to do with this. Yeah, I don't think he does either. I mean, there were some things in that interview that were it did catch my attention, especially how when he said he went to the house, he had to make it a point to say he had never been there. And he makes that a couple of times. And I just thought, interesting. But yeah, I don't think so. Anything is possible, though. I'm open for that theory. That's for sure. The only theory I'm not open for as of right now, and I'm not going to entertain, I told you guys, is the whole Chris M being involved in this setup of Summer. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to buy that nose thingy, that nose strip thing. Is that what it is? I might have to get a rolled up newspaper and like light it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Did your grandmas ever do that to you? When you have an earache or something, they roll up a newspaper and then they light the end of it. It works. I swear it works. I think I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do that. And I feel really warm. So I got to shake this shit off. So hey, Ash, I didn't even see you in here in Open Minds. How are you, soldier girl? Oh, I like that. Soldier girl. Whew. Oh, there's so many vehicles in this case. There's a yellow car. There's the red truck. There's the blue van. Pick a color is what I say. It's only 96 degrees here, so it's not really hot. I feel funny saying that. It's not really hot. Thank you, Amy. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to I don't know what I'm going to do. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And let me say bye to some of you. Tomas, Phoenix, Monica, Amy, Octavia. Octavia, it was good seeing you in the whole chat today. I'm glad to see you, Sky. Soldier Girl. Did I say Shannon and Dee and Stacy, Rebecca, Nurse Bev? Always good to see you too. Melissa, go to GNC and buy the air candles. They work better than Grandma's way. Oh, that's where they sell them. I was looking for those the last time one of my daughters got sick, and I couldn't remember where I've seen them, so I just used the newspaper. But thank you, GNC sells those. Thank you so much. Malin, I felt the red truck was a red herring from the get-go. Linda, Sarah, Ash, Open Minds. John, thank you for being here. The Joy Catcher. I think it was to make it seem like they were church-going people with close friends. Yeah. But that church is trying to get away from them, I think. And even Don's made that statement, you guys. Remember, he even said that when Candace was having a really hard time, he's like, even the church people are questioning things. So that, and that's very telling, you guys. If you have people closest to them right now that are catching them in lies, that's very telling, because the truth don't change. I don't care how you cut that. It does not change. So they're definitely lying about something. They're covering up something. What it is, I don't know. Pippi Longstocking. Let me keep going. Anne, Stacy, Roxanne, Michael, Rachel, Melissa. All right, guys, that's all. It lets me go up. And everybody else that was here and stood to the very end, I appreciate you guys so, so very much. And I do apologize again how I am feeling. I know I'm not my normal self, but let's just stay focused on summer. Let's get back at looking at everything now that we know what type of family we're really dealing with. Now is the time to go back and look at everything again and analyze everything. So I for sure am going to go back and look at my notes. I'm going to incorporate my timeline, work on that. And Rebecca, are you calling me Cher? And True Crime with Libby, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Oh man, it's getting... Yeah, I know, Diane. I can't get sick this week. I have too much going on. And then my youngest is also in taekwondo. No, not taekwondo. She's in jiu-jitsu, and then she does karate. So I definitely... Oh, I thought you were, because you said bye, Cher. So I was like, you're calling me Cher? So I definitely cannot... I can't get sick. Oh, is she? Hi, voices. I thought she was calling me Cher. I'm like, are you calling me Cher? I didn't see her in here, so I didn't know. Angela, my son just came home from school with a puppet. All I could think about is age. Oh, I seen those at, I think it was Walmart. I seen those. Isn't it weird when you see things you think of this case? Whenever I see Twisted Tea, I look at it so different now. Okay, Rebecca, it's all good. Sorry, I apologize. I thought you were. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. So what are you guys doing after this? I don't want to get up. Every time I get up from doing a live, my bones, I don't know. I have a body of an 80-year-old. So when I get up, I'm like, ooh. Does anybody have anything special planned today? Soldier Girl. Twisted Tea. Where did that comment? Twisted Tea. And I never trust another traveler. Really? I know, right? No, I'm not even kidding. I went to the store and I seen the Twisted Tea, and I took Twisted Tea, and I took Bossy Pants. Hi, and you're working today? Oh, wow! Get that money, Bossy Pants. Hope you have a good day. I took a picture and I think I sent it to my mods, and I was like, I can never look at this again. Nurse Bev, what are you cooking? D. Yeah, I know. I thought that's what was going on in here. What can I tell you? I'm not feeling my best. Uh, right now, I feel like you can't even take a day off from YouTube because there is something going on with this case. I feel like, and then you come back and you're like, what did I miss? But I'm gonna be honest. I kind of, you guys. I was actually looking at some of the Watts stuff. Gosh, what is going on here? Ooh, chicken pesto fettuccine. That is so yummy. I love pesto. I love that. It's so good. Let me see what May says. May says, my mom got sober when I was about 10 years old, but never ever was our house dirty. I was never hungry. She always worked jobs and then became her own business owner. That's because God saved her. Oh, that's a beautiful story. And you know what? When Candace brought up, being poor and all this stuff, don't play that poor card. Don't. I get upset when people do that because I grew up poor, and I mean poor. Luckily, my grandfather owned the house that we lived in, but we didn't have a new car. Our electricity would be turned off because my parents couldn't pay it sometimes. We were on government assistance. For holidays, we had to think outside the box. We couldn't get new Halloween costumes. We had to find what we had in the house. We never had new clothes, lots of presents, none of that. But one thing I'll give my mom credit for, we always ate. We always did, no matter if it was papas and beans, we always ate. And we were always clean. And my mom kept that house clean. So, I don't believe just because you don't have a lot of money that is an excuse to be dirty or have your house dirty. No, that's called being lazy. Simple as that. Yeah, bossy pants. I felt like if she was trying to make it seem like because they're poor, but you know why she did that? Because she knew a lot of people would gravitate to that and feel sorry for her. But I was like, I grew up poor and we had nothing. But and I know the kids grew up being outside. We grew up outside. They used to call us Flintstones kids because we never wanted to wear shoes. But let me tell you, once we came in from playing, our asses had to take a shower. I don't even want to eat anything. I had my basic toast with peanut butter and I'm just like, ugh. I'm getting that yucky taste. Oh God, you guys, I am getting sick. Oh, thank you, Pippi Longstockings. Maybe I should take Theraflu. What do you think? Theraflu, is that what it's called? They're too lazy to kill their child. If an accident happened, not true. Yeah, I never wore shoes. They used to call us Flintstone kids. Me and my brothers and sisters and our cousins. We would always get together. We'd go to my grandparents and we'd just be outside barefooted all the time. Zinc. Yes, thank you. Someone else told me before zinc. Yes, and that actually worked really well for me. I did try to walk it off this morning. I did a little cardio because I believe if you keep your body moving, it's good. Like when you just lay in bed, I feel like that sickness will just overtake you. So I don't want to go to the gym and spread my sickness. So I think I'll just go do some more walking or something. They are not too lazy to sell her. Also, if an accident, I really kind of wonder if an accident happened at that house, you guys. I'm starting to think. And that's another thing. You're right, Mr. Tomato Head. Mr. Tomato Head. Hiding a body. Where did that comment go? Damn it. Would be hard. Hard work, I imagine. And I just figured after day one, wouldn't law enforcement be watching them? Oh, Phoenix, congratulations. That's freaking awesome. Today is 5 years. She is smoke free. You go, girl. Are you celebrating? Celebrate. I celebrate everything, you guys. Why not? Oh my God, that's so amazing. That's so good. Oh my God, that makes me so happy. Damn, that's a long time. 5.5 years. Congratulations. Octavia says, Megan, I am back in the game with this case. Oh, Octavia's on the case, guys. Oh. All right, I am really going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for being here with me again. I will talk to you guys tomorrow in the morning. I will continue going live because like I said, I have the schedule of Aiden's case and then Michael's case. So unless I'm burning up with fever, I will cancel. But if I don't have fever, I will go live. As long as, you guys don't mind me constantly going in my nose and stuff like that, then it's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go get zinc. I'm going to get zinc. Rebecca, thank you for being here. Think for yourself. Thank you for being here. Hello to you. I see you in chat now. Rose. Yeah, because I'm getting that sicky taste, you guys. That's definitely not a good sign. And True Crime, thank you for being here. And as always, thank you guys. Thank you to my mods. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And, comment below if you want me to look at anything with this case. Send me an email if there's something you want me to look into. Just make sure you put it in the little, subject line, what it is. Because that's where I look at that little part first before I start going into. Thank you, Nurse Bev. I appreciate that. Shannon, well, I adore you here, Shannon. I do. Every time I see that, I see you pop up in here, it makes me smile. Okay, Lisa, are you calling me Tiffany? You guys, I don't. Let me know because I don't even know. Pizza. I just seen pizza in here. Pizza it sounds good, but the way I'm having that yucky taste, nothing sounds good. But what sounds good when for me, when I'm getting sick is something cold, like a smoothie. So I think I'm going to go get a smoothie or make a smoothie. I have everything for it. Phoenix, what did you say? Almost bought a chase on the case today. Oh, you should have bought it. A little one. Oh, I think I'm going to buy one and keep it on my desk. Yes, I'm going to buy one today. I'm going to go to Walmart and buy one. Another thing, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Tiffany, for the effort. Oh my God, I can't with this, guys. I can't. Oh my God, you guys, I can't. Oh my God. Elderberry? What is that? Take elderberry? Is that a fruit? What is that? All right, guys. Thank you again for being here. Yeah, I'm going to go buy some stuff right now. And I have to go run some errands before kids get home. Maybe I'll make some chicken soup, some good old-fashioned chicken soup. All right. Is it a fruit, Delana? Because I'm going to head out right now. I need to take a shower because I haven't showered. So I'm going to take a shower, a cold one, because I do feel like I'm getting kind of hot. So I'm going to go to the store, though. So I'm going to buy zinc. And then I do need to buy more ibuprofen. My head is starting to hurt. But that thing, Delana just messaged me. I've never heard of that before. Elderberry. I've never heard of that. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. I'm going to write it down. Is it medicine, like a pill or at CVS? Okay, so it has to be a pill because if it's at Walgreens. Thank you, guys. So remember, say a prayer for Valerie, my mod. She is in Colorado. And she is out there, and she just messaged me. In fact, she just landed. Oh, yay. She got there safe. Thank God. And then say a prayer for my other mod, Heather Marie. She has COVID and she's having a really hard time with it. So Heather, we are thinking about you here at the channel. You're strong. You're going to get through that. Okay. Syrup or gummies. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go look at that. I'm going to go get all that stuff. I will talk to you guys tomorrow with the aiding case. What's wrong with Valerie? Oh, Amanda, no, she went to Colorado. So she's out there right now. So I was telling people just pray for safe travels. And she's going to go, hopefully she can go to, she wants to go take some pictures. She wanted to go to the sand dunes, but I guess it's way further than she thought where she is at from there, because she was going to go out there and then she's going to get some other pictures. I told her to go to the Lazy Dog, and I told her to stop by the Watts house and take pictures. People are like, no, leave him alone. Jeff, no way. I don't believe that. Okay, so am I going to go talk to the pharmacist then, May? I have vitamin C, actually. Gosh, you guys, I'm so bad. I have a whole box of, that comes in the powder. You just put it in your water. I told myself, I bought a whole box and I'm like, every morning I'm going to drink this. Oh my gosh, I drank like 4. It lasted a week. I have that. Actually, I'm going to drink that right now because that does sound really refreshing with some ice. Thank you for saying that. You just reminded me of vitamin C. And Monica, it's always good to see you here. All right, guys, I need to go because I will just keep you guys on here with me all day chit-chatting. I believe Amanda is going live later. Amanda, are you going live? Is that what was sent to me? Amanda, are you going live tonight? Let me see what she says. Thank you, Megan. At 10. Okay, so you guys, Amanda is going live. Amanda, put it in the description for everybody, or put it in here wherever. Amanda goes live so late for me. Oh, she kills me with her lives. If I'm not passed out, I will definitely be there. It's going to be about, so it says Summer Wells case updates, new videos of Hunter. Okay, so she's going to show us some, she did a little sleuthing and she got some photos. They're photos or TikTok videos, I believe, Amanda. She got some stuff though of Hunter that, sorry. The minor, his information, some stuff of him, and she's going to let us see it all tonight. So make sure you guys are sub to her channel. And, wait, is Megs here? Hold on. Yeah, 10 p.m. tonight. She goes live. That's Mountain Standard. She goes live pretty late. She always does. Probably because she is a mama. So, she, I actually prefer going live later also. It really works for me after 6:30 because, dinner's done. It's like my time. And then when I'm done live, it's already time for bed. So I can just go lay down. But it's just hard right now. So I just sacrificed and go live earlier with you guys. Yes, so it's tonight at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard. She'll be talking and showing about Hunter. I keep saying it. Oh my gosh. I need to get a little zapper every time I fuck up on here and zap myself. H, the minor. Ugh. I'll definitely be in bed listening unless I'm passed out, but because usually I'll take NyQuil when I'm sick, and that shit just has me hallucinating while I sleep. Oh my God. You can say it. I keep saying it. It's because mentally right now, my mind is everywhere because I'm not feeling my best. So I'm like saying it. All right, guys. As always, be kind to one another. I know it's hard. And I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. So I'll see you in Amanda's chat tonight. And thank you guys for being here with me. Bye, guys. Bye, Felicia's.